And we have arrived. Distance travelled 0 light years. Interesting. We've travelled nowhere. Okay. There is no black hole here. But what we do is call our ship in. So we get out of our seat. So what we need to do is claim that one. Got a memory fragment and a sample. Really means an egg. We've got that's not bad. We've got an extra slot on the spaceship. I like that. Right. The other thing we now do is we go. I like to always do this on the end page. We're doing it before. So we've got some wings and some other pieces. So what we now need to do is head to the nearby space station, which conveniently is just over here. This is also showing us that this is the final system that we're in. And this leaves us with just phase 5. There's only one piece of phase 3 left to do. We're going to go to the rendezvous, and we've got several things to do on that planet, which includes scanning 8 creatures, possibly getting some stone. We'll go and have a look. And here we are. We saw this place as we were coming into land. It's very close to the thing, and it is going to be the final of the rendezvous point. There you go. Final rendezvous. There's an animal over there. Now apparently there's 8 animals we have to scan. And there's 2 of them. There we go. You want to latch on, that's 3. Right. So we'll take the reward. We'll get some nanites, platinum, and gold, and even silver. And then we can jump back in here. We've got, there you go, that's the one we were working on now. We've got 3 of 8 already. We still need to sort out the Arcadia, but we're not going to leave the planet and do that just yet. We can't do the skeleton that we've got until we do this one, so we will have to go and grab some more polished stone, and we've got to do some fishing, which one gives us the... Can I build the... oh no, that's it. I have to do that one before I can do that. So we literally have to do the polished stone, so we can then do the grave robber. But we have to do grave robber before it'll let us do hooked. And the last one is still classed as whatever it is, which means we're going to have to do hooked probably to find out what it is. So the first thing we're going to do is this, and catch some more animals.
temperature detected.
Bob. So there we are. We now have the polished stone, which is this one. We can grab that. And we now get the display cases, which means we can now do the dinosaur. There we go. And hopefully we'll find a torso. Let's go and have a look. Tailbone.
Inventory full.
Shit. Right, I've got a rib cage. And another rib cage. But let's move to a slightly different location because there's a lot of bugs there. So here we are on the ground. Let's see if we've got enough to build this. We can use a skull. Stick that one on. Torso. We've got a mixture. We'll just use that one. 4 legs. We've got 2 lots of legs. Let's have you at the front. We've got back legs. Put you there. And tails. Right. I think I need to look on my spaceship. Let's just... and we did have a couple of tails, so let's see if one of these fits. We've got a mace-like. Let's use that one. Package exhibit. And there we go. We've got the exhibit, so we can pick that up. And there we go. We have popped the Dino Gyrophysis. So we'll get back on board. There, because we've got to do the Arcadia. So let's have a look. If we trip this one. Now we've got the fishing rig and the bait recipes. We will start. We don't know which planet it is, but one of these planets is going to give us our floaty, because I keep getting the message. So first of all, let's get to the space station. Catch you in a minute. So here we are at the trade terminal. Let's try to sell off some stuff. So we're going to start with finding all the various bits that I can get rid of. I'm going to get rid of that because it's going to give us a chunk of money. don't need the fossil displays. That's the various fossil. I don't think I need them, but I'm gonna have to hold on just in case. I'm going to get rid of the rancid flesh. And I'm going to get rid of some of the skulls and stuff, because we don't really need those at the minute. If I went to the certain normal space stations, I could get some nanites for them. But not that required just at the minute. Right. I'll get rid of that one. So that's going to give us a little bit more room. I've got the parts to make another Dino. I've got the parts to make another dino if I need to. Just a thought, did they have any carbon? Yes, they do. Just a little bit of extra carbon, just in case. Right, time to head back to the ship. I did forget that I had the fishing rig, which you get, not just the recipe. So let's install that onto there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make our way and go and see the Arcadia. So let's go and do this. As we're pulling out of here, we will trip the last of our things and jump. Try not to crash into it this time as well. It's yellow as well. That makes a change. Right, and we get out of the seat. Now we need to go open the door. Right, up. Yep, there we go. We've got an Argonaut hydraulics piece. Building some news treasure, ambassador class hab, and a rock hopper wing. Now, is it below us? Is it above us? It's above us this time again. First two were definitely below. The last one was above. Got the log. There we go. That's that tripped. Get inside. So I'm going to have a water world so I can get the thing. Supreme movement, supreme scanning. So we'll get those installed. Put the scanning one there. Movement can go there. That one is still required. What's that one for again? Right. Efficiency jets. Yes, I never did get those ones. So, we've got that we can sell. So we go back over to here. So we've got our fishing to do. Defeat the Siren of the Deep. I'm guessing that means we're going to have to go into the water again and do stuff. But the one thing we need to do is get our friends in odd places. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel to a nearby planet. That one's aquatic landing. If you do an aquatic landing, it should give us the ability to... It did not lower us very far, did it? Can we actually do fishing from up here? Must cast into water. skipper. And again, the anomalous creature I need just says nearby life sign, so this is not the planet for that. But at least we can do our fishing. And there's number 2. Speed some of this up. Rusted technology. Interesting. Let's just do a quick check. Wow. It gives me a little boost. That's not bad. Well, I was thinking I'll just quickly dump that on there. So that was useful. Oops. Don't know why it went off that, but I've got 2 more. Is it 2 or 3 fish I need to get now? I think that was meant to be number 3, but it was a piece of technology, not a fish. I like how the line goes taut. Right, there you go. And 1 more. I'm sure it said 5. There you go. And we've got 5 fish. So, let us go to here. Pulse splitter upgrade, and an amplifier unit. Right. So we've got that one and that one. We'll come back to this planet. But for now, we're going to go and find where this other thing is that we need. Catch you in a moment. So there we go. We did actually manage to get ourselves an anomalous, but we had to fly around and recheck every planet because of the way it was popping up. So we have that one. Do you have some food? Yes, I have some food. I have some haunted. Sprint surge power detected. Right. No, we're going to go in and we're going to go to Expedition 3. We get the defense system, scatter blaster unit, and a shell greaser. So in other words, we've got more. Hello. And we've got one inside our ship. It's decided to follow me into the ship since I adopted it. Lovely. Hello. This isn't mine. Alright, so I've just got another one floating around. Okay. That's interesting. So then we can go here and do that. So I get some plans for more parts, which is good that it's plans because we're well, there's the cowling. I basically ran out of space for things, but yeah. So that means we are now literally down to this. We've got to do the deep. So what we're going to do, we are going to go back to the space station. We are going to sort out the parts, clear the inventory, and be back in a moment. So we're going to aqualand And we're going to see what we can pull up. Right. Aquatic landing initiated. Now, so we will go upstairs when I can get locked onto that. We're going to sit at the front of the ship. You'll do nicely. It's hard to tell where the water is. Right. We want the... we're going to put the shadow lures in. We'll just use half of them. And see how long this wait takes to get done. Spawn of Arcadia, there it is. That's the one we need. Right. So if I'm not mistaken, we now have to go back here. There it is. Release. Oh, it's gone purple. Am I meant to shoot this thing? So there we have it. We've got a few of the little spawn things left. But basically, we have defeated the creature. Three slots left. We got this one. Fireworks, fireworks, and fireworks. And then we can go to the final phase, which decal plans and banners. And then we should get an unlock of parts. If we go to here, I'll just turn myself around. We are here, and we've got some more items. There we go, we have finished. That is it. And now, all of a sudden, all of the bases that are on this planet are now visible. So there we go. We have successfully completed Expo 20 Breach. Took a bit of doing, but there we go. And it's quite a battle at the end. I did go quite a bit of concentration, but there we go. It is done. So, for everybody who's been watching, thanks very much for popping by and saying hi. I will catch you all again soon. Like I say, Redux is coming, so this should be end of January, beginning of February. You can replay this one. So if you are watching this now, you'll at least have an idea of what to do. So I will catch you again later. Bye for now. And that's it. Thanks everyone. Bye.